Oh, thank you for asking this. First of all, I'm really glad to be here. 3 years ago, I was also sitting over back, and I was wondering, wow, how impressive these women are, and can't believe that now I'm kind of like being here, and also can prove that I'm kind of impressive, I would say. So shortly, what I do. I'm a global director of Women in Tech, a network which empowers women to embrace technology. I'm Women in Tech director for North Macedonia and also co-founder of one initiative for helping families in need and children by payment of bills for whenever the urgent situation is. I'm also a serial entrepreneur, and I'm also a great startup supporter, especially in my country.
Brilliant. So from Macedonia, we go to Ukraine.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mariya Boguslav. I'm here. I came from Ukraine through Poland because now I'm sharing these two countries for live because I have two projects, one big in Ukraine. I'm leading a Ukrainian national NGO Association of Innovative and Digital Education. And actually what we do the last 15 years, we do projects in human capital development. That's why the topic of equal pay is very, very close to us, to my team. And the big project, which I also lead in Warsaw and in Europe, it's a Ukrainian Educational Hub network. We help Ukrainian refugees, mostly women, of course, because men cannot cross the border. Ukrainian women to be more adaptive, more skilled, more progressive, more employed, and so on in other countries. So here, that's why here I am.
Thank you. Yulia?
Good afternoon. What a pleasure to be with you here today. So my name is Yulia Oleinik, and I came to Prague nearly 2 years ago to establish UNICEF's operation in support of governments and national response to the refugee crisis. As you know, Czech Republic hosts the highest number of refugees per capita in the EU. And that was truly an unprecedented and remains an unprecedented situation. Government NGOs have done so much to include, integrate, and provide the comprehensive services for refugees, who are majority women and children. So we are here to support that effort in capacity building and expanding access to services.
You dedicated your life to creating opportunities for other women, for children, for a better future. So I will go with you, Monika, and I will ask you, what do you think? Where do the greatest opportunities are on the labor market right now for women?
Oh, obviously, as part of the IT department, I would say that being smart, which means embracing technology, seizing our time to boost our creativity and also to focus on something that we truly value. What I think it's the biggest power of us as women is the power of taking care of somebody, including somebody, so inclusivity and so on. So I personally would say that at the moment, the biggest trend of which we can enhance as women is use the power of technology, especially of AI tools, work smart, use your time wisely. As women, you can all agree, or you can raise a hand who's doing multitasking. Like I'm always doing multitasking. And especially when I try to envision myself at home as a mother, as daughter, as a wife, as a partner, and also as a president of several organizations, it's very hard to switch the identity all the time and to go from one identity to another and then to, like do jungling, like to boost other things. But nowadays I see the power of the technology by seizing it, by also doing it as we already do, like a lot of multitasking, but in the smart way, like using the technology to spend more time on what we really like and do. I really like the new trend also for remote work, especially because I want to spend more time with my kid and with my family. I like to travel. So I truly like the power of working wherever we are, like also meeting incredible people. And also, if I to point out So the power of technology, the power of connecting with many people, we as women have the power to connect on a deeper level and also to include with everybody. So seizing the power of being part of communities as we are now on a big conference, and the power of networking where you can meet women, which they can be support group, it's a great advantage that we need to enhance and also appreciate at this moment.
It is indeed a fantastic opportunity because we women can put the soul and the humanity into a smart use of technology and of flexible work. So, Mariya, Yulia, you lead your projects in a time of heartbreak, in a time of crisis. Where do you see opportunities for the Ukrainian women, for the Ukrainian children, for Ukraine in this time of pain that your country is going through?
As a lot of, usually we heard often that crisis is a time for opportunity and as well, not only for losing possibilities. So we need to catch these opportunities. If we speak about Ukrainian women living abroad, for them it's also opportunity to intercultural communication, to learning languages, to adapt themselves in more different society and surrounding of labor market. So to get new skills and a lot of different possibilities. So that's why we need to help these women to see these opportunities, to promote, to give them more informational possibilities. And really, there are a lot of possibilities for Ukrainian women now in different countries, supported by different international organizations such as Central European Initiative, UNICEF, other embassies. Only one thing that Ukrainian women, and actually all the women, should do, it's to be brave, to be self-confident, to be smart, to be open for education, to be progressive and more active, and to do something, to act. That's why I know a lot of examples of women who act. They get good job. Everything happens good in their lives. Even in the crisis, even when they worry their country, they can survive and they can be more flexible and positive and move forward. So only one thing I can advise, big one thing, it's to be more proactive.
Thank you. And just maybe building on what we heard just now, I think what is happening now, and if we are talking about Ukrainian women and children, those that are in displacement now, it's a significant part of human capital of Ukraine, and probably the biggest also hope for the future of Ukraine, for recovery, for rebuilding. So what refugee hosting countries are doing in investing in education, opening their labor markets, is an important investment in the future of those people individually, but also in future recovery of Ukraine. But I would go a little bit further. I think it's also in contexts like Czech Republic, where unemployment rate is lowest in the EU. It's around 3%, where there are clear labor shortages, and you have refugee women, majority refugee women, that come with qualifications, that have potential. Integrating them into labor market is also good for business and good for the economy, for local economies. Then in the future, whenever, hopefully soon, they can also contribute those skills and experience to recovery of Ukraine. But I think, again, coming back to the fact that it's an important, there are opportunities, but also important investment in human capital.
So opportunity starts with seeing each other, with seeing the potential that is in the others, and making a proactive move to actually invest in it and develop it and leverage it. So I would like to ask you, what is your key message? We have amazing companies in the public, we have managers in the public. if you had one message for corporations, for managers in companies, what can we do, what can companies do to create more opportunity for women from Ukraine, for refugees, for women to work more in technology, like 2-3 practical advice that you have?
So together with government, private sector, we are now rolling out a program where private sector companies are encouraged to open doors and opportunities for young Ukrainians who are at the cusp of transitioning from education to employment, or often at the situation where they want to continue education, but they have the financial pressure to start working. And often what it means is that they start working, discontinue education, creating long-term disadvantage and unrealized potential. So working with private sector to create opportunities that can combine learning and earning, such as internship, apprenticeship, flexible work arrangements that allow to combine education and employment is really a critical way of doing that. And we have companies such as Lego, IKEA, many others that are coming on board with this, and we hope many more will join.
Let's hope for that. Mariya, how do you see it?
Okay, my 3 advices to private sector will be the following. First is to regard Ukrainian women, not just poor women to help. Of course, we appreciate your help. It's very, very good. And a lot of companies do a lot of CSR activities. But to regard Ukrainian women for strengthening your companies. We are a very educated nation. The sort of population of Ukrainians, I mean, these refugee women abroad, the sort have high education, even less, several high education, but they work on those positions which even don't require this high education. So please invest to these women, give them a little bit more knowledge in language skills, and they will strengthening your companies. The second advice is I would propose also you to ask Ukrainian community. There are a lot of Ukrainians who live already many years in these countries about how to reach Ukrainians and how to understand. Because, for example, in Poland, when I have a lot of projects, we face the situation when companies publish announcement in local languages in Polish in these portals, job portals, where Ukrainians even don't visit. And even if they visit, they cannot read because of some language barrier and so on. So that's why there is a big gap between employers and good qualified Ukrainian refugees. And the third small advice is just to exchange experiences. Very good that this conference and such conferences have this opportunity and gives this opportunity for exchanging experiences. Have to work with Ukrainian refugees. Thank you.
So definitely, I will just continue after this because I totally agree with everything mentioned. So I would say that we need to start from ourselves, like be the change we wish to see in the world. So let's start first in our families, let's be role models, let's do the change at home first. Let's agree with our husbands, with our partners, and let's push boundaries in the other institutions as well. So the second, I would definitely say, besides providing opportunities and advantages for internships and so on, so more learning and experience, more enhancing experience for women, I would definitely also say adding affordable daycare, affordable kindergarten opportunities and so on. Because we are pushing women to do everything. Okay, be entrepreneur, be the best, be the best mom. It's really hard to do all the things if you don't have the proper daycare and proper people that can help you and support you. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have the support from the people around me, but for that, trust me, it didn't happen just by day or just by happiness or luck. It happened by me being pushy or knowing what I really want to achieve and also discussing it openly and every day and day with my father, with my older generations who are used to know that woman is actually responsible for everything in the house. So be the change you wish to see, but also will push the institution to provide more opportunities for daycare and so on, because it's good to have lots of entrepreneurs, but we also need to take care of the future generation to be healthy and without, like mental health issues and so on. So we can do everything, but we need to have the necessary basic things, I would say, like support and so on. I'm saying this because in my country, we are lacking of kindergartens, we are lacking of daycare, and we're pushing so many programs for entrepreneurship. But is that really like on the long term going to work if it's not changed on the other hand? So things need to work on many fields in order to see achievements in the long run. That's the last thing I want to add. So thank you.
I just want to, as our closing part, I want to say how much I honor the work that you do for women, for children, for the future of your countries, but also for the health of our region. Because you are creating connections and bridges, and you are here embodying inspiration and resilience, and I thank you for that. And I'm sure that everyone in the room will show you their appreciation with a big round of applause. I want to add that these amazing women are here today thanks to the Central European Initiative that has launched a manifesto. And that manifesto is created by non-governmental organizations, inviting organizations to support more the integration of Ukrainian women refugees on the labor market. So go to the QR code, read more about it, and if you can support, because that is an investment into us all. Thank you.
Děkuji a jmenovitě tedy to byly Mariya Boguslav, výkonná ředitelka Asociace inovativního a digitálního vzdělávání, Julia Oleinik, vedoucí kanceláře a koordinátorka UNICEFu, Monika Rizovská, Tanevská, ředitelka organizace Women in Tech Macedonia a debatu moderovala Cristina Muntean, zakladatelka a ředitelka VORNICA. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.